Hey, this is Chris, and I am chucking dice. I want to wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving, and hope you're doing well and have a great day today. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be able to get this video posted, but I am making it on Thanksgiving morning, so depending on how my schedule goes, hopefully I'll get it posted before too long. Um, but today I want to do something special. I'm gonna practice, just uh, just practice shooting, but I want to make a video. And I'm going to title this video in honor of Thanksgiving. I'm going to make this one of my crappy craps videos, even though I'm just shooting. But I'm calling this Crappy Craps Thanksgiving Edition, How to Avoid Being the Craps Table Turkey. How to avoid being the craps table turkey. So we all know the turkeys when we see them, people that walk up to the table and do things that we shouldn't do. And if you've been playing for a while, you know what craps etiquette is, but if if you're a newbie, you just walk up to the table and you don't know what's going on. Maybe you've never played before. You do some knucklehead things, some bonehead things. So I want to talk about that while I'm practicing, and if you'll bear with me, hopefully this will be a little more entertaining than just watching me shoot the dice. So I am going to be shooting for real and betting for real, practicing my shot and all that stuff. But I'll sprinkle in some crappy craps as well. And I've got a few things written down here that I thought would be just maybe entertaining today as part of this special episode. So let's just have some fun here, all right? I am going to, so I'm trying to decide what dice set to use. And I've been watching, I think it's the hard way set, but with the 3636, and that's what I'm going to practice with today and see how that goes. So we'll get into the crappy craps here in a little bit, but this is the come out roll. And we have a come out 7. Talk about crappy craps. I realize that doesn't hurt. It hurts my SRR, but it does not hurt my SOR. So let me mark that come out 7. I'm trying to do this on my phone since my computer's tied up at the moment, but we'll see. So that's going to be a winner on the come out. Winner on the pass line. Okay. Still coming out, looking for a point. And we got a 6, 4, 10, 10. Oh, whoops, I got that in the wrong spot. Sorry about that again. I trying to use my phone to mark the points or mark the rolls. That's a 6, 4. 10 is the point. And let's get some chips out here. Some change. All right. Okay. Dice are out. And that's just, this dice set is a new set for me. I've never rolled this way, and that was a 7. That is just awful. This is truly crappy craps. It's not supposed to be that quite, but that was a 4, 3, 7. 7 out. And we'll just pull all this down, and my Thanksgiving is starting off fantastically. All right, there we go. All right, let's start. So before we come out again, this is Crappy Craps Thanksgiving edition. In addition to my just practicing shooting the dice, I'm going to talk about how to avoid being the craps table turkey this Thanksgiving or any day that you hit the craps table. So number one, crappy craps. Again, these are things you want to avoid. Do not buy in during a shooter. I can't tell you how many times it happens. People walk up to the table, you're in the middle of a long roll, or maybe just any roll. You're in the middle of a roll. Someone walks in and they toss their money on the table. And don't be that guy or gal. Just, it's not good. Some people don't care, but there are enough people that do. Just don't do it. And that's a 639, so a 9 is going to be our new point. Don't buy in during a shooter. It's bad. It's some people don't care, but in general, it's just bad etiquette. Don't do it. All right, we'll try this again. 44 inside minus the point. I'm going to put 10 in odds on the 9. And I need some change. All right. So we'll get to number 2 here in a little bit, but let's make some money first. I'm trying new dice set again. This is the 3-6-3-6 hard way. I've never played this way. Usually do the 5-4-5-4 hard way set. And that's a 6-4-2. All right. 4-2-6. 6 is going to pay 14. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some change. I'm already out of red chips. Get some change for a quarter. And I'm going to bump each of these up 1. All right. Three, 6, 3, 6. We'll get to how to avoid being the craps table turkey, point number 2, here in just a minute. And that's a 5-3-8. 8. 5-3. All right, so that 8 has 3 units on it. That's going to pay 21. And what I'm going to do is take these inside numbers up to 4 units each. All right, so how to avoid being the craps table turkey. Number 2, do not place a bet when the shooter has the dice. Don't place a bet when the shooter has the dice. It seems like there's some leeway on this, but generally it's a cautionary tale. So don't, when the shooter has the dice and is getting ready to chuck them, don't toss some chips onto the table. Don't put your bet out. I can't tell you how many times I've been at the table and I'm getting ready to shoot, and someone at the other end of the table is laying chips down in the cum area or whatever, trying to tell the dealer what to do. They've got their hands out here in the middle, putting bets down when the dice are getting ready to fly. It's a terrible thing to happen. You don't want your hands to influence the dice when someone else is shooting. Okay, here we go. Dice are out. All right, we have a 3, ace, deuce. Ace, deuce is not going to do anything for us at this point. We don't have anything on the horn numbers. So we would just reload. And that's 6, 4, 10. 10 and easy. I don't have anything on the 10. We will just reload. So don't place your bets. After the shooter has the dice, pay attention to what's going on at the table. Don't put your chips out there while the shooter is getting ready to shoot. Especially if you see someone trying to set the dice. That probably is more annoying to them than anything. And that's a 5, 3, 2. Okay. So 5 with 4 units on it is going to pay 30 for 2. Well, I'm going to pay it regular. So 25 plus 3 is 28. $28. I'm not going to press up anymore. I'm just going to collect on that one. Dice around. 6-3 or 3-6-3-6 hardway set. And that's another 3 ace deuce. Acey deucey. Shot felt good. Just landed and died right there at the wall. All right. Before we get to another one here, let's go to number 3. Number 3, how to avoid being the craps table turkey. Number 3, don't put your hands over the table when the shooter is rolling. Sometimes you'll see people there and they've got their elbows on the pad, their hands are all out over the table, or they just leave them hanging there. Man, if I'm the shooter, I try to just be cautious of that, and I will actually ask the dealers to tell them to watch their hands, or I'll just yell, "Watch their hands." But you don't, as the person who is doing it, you don't want to be the person who has the dice like hit their hands or whatever they've got hanging over the side. You don't want to be that guy or gal. So don't put your hands over the table. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands away. And that's 8, 5, 3. Five, 3, 8. Okay, again, that's going to pay 27. This time I'll take 30 for 2. Again, I'm not going to press anything up past this. This is usually my personal comfort level. I know a lot of people like to keep pressing, but I just usually stop here. I get to 4 units, and that's about where I tap out. So that's where I stop. All right. And we have a hard 8. 8 came hard. I think that's our first hard way. 4, 4. All right, so that's going to pay another 28. So we're going to take 30 for 2. Rack that up. And let's toss one more time, and we'll get to the next way not to be to avoid being a craps turkey. Craps table turkey. All right, dice are out. Oops. And that's a 6, 2, 8. Is that our third 8 in a row? It is. 2 easies and a hard way. That came easy. 6, 2. Oh, are the dice clear up here? Okay. Forgot where the dice went. Okay, so that's going to be 30 for 2. And you know what? We'll just pay 28. Rack that. Okay. Number 4, how to avoid being the craps table turkey. Number 4, don't say the word 7. Now, I'm saying it now, obviously, because I'm telling you not to say the word 7. And I hope that doesn't jinx my roll here, but don't say the word 7. it's just, maybe it doesn't matter. Really, ultimately, maybe it doesn't matter. But a lot of people are superstitious. They don't want you talking about that bad word in the middle of a roll, especially as the roll starts getting long. Don't talk about that word. Say big red, say stinky, say something. People know what you're talking about. Don't say that word. It's bad luck. That's a 6-5-1. See, right there, I just got away with it. Don't say that word. 5-1-6. All right. 6 is going to pay 28. Let's take 28 racket. And that's probably about all I'm going to say about that one. So number 4, don't say the bad word. Don't say it. Just remember to keep it out of your mouth. I did hear someone say the other day that people say it all the time at the table because it pays. So a $5 bet will pay that number. But hey, there's not very many $5 tables anymore, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, that's a 4-3-1. 3-1-4. 4 came easy, betted hard. I don't have anything on the 4. We'll just reload. Oh, too hot, too hot. All right, we got a 6-5-1. Dodged a bullet there. 5-1. All right. Now, that's going to pay 28. Got a good amount of white chips collected here. So let's move on to point number 5. How to avoid being the craps table turkey. Number 5, don't be loud if you're betting on the dark side. Now, this is something a lot of us don't encounter playing since most of us play the light side. But if you are a dark side player, if you're thinking about playing the dark side at all, while you're winning on the dark side, most other people are losing. And you just need to be quietly effective. Just be quiet about it. Don't be loud. Some of my worst times playing, just getting upset at the table, is when you've got a really loud dark side player and everybody else is playing the light side. And big red comes and they've put, maybe they got a big don't pass and a lot of odds down and they're making a lot of money on that red, and everybody else is getting all their chips wiped out. Most people don't even understand how to play the dark side. So when that's happening, everybody else is upset or disappointed, and you got that one person who is cheering. It's bad. Just don't do it. Don't cheer when you're winning on the dark side. Just be quietly effective. And that's a yo, another hard one off the wall. I need to be more careful about that, but it was a 6-5 yo. It's not going to do anything for me. All right, come on. There we go. Don't be the guy cheering loudly on the dark side. Just be quietly effective if you're going to play the dark side. Another ace deuce. 2 horns in a row. If you see a horn and bet a horn, do you see 2 horns and bet another one still? No, I don't know about that. But I've collected a few white chips. Sometimes I like to just get rid of my white chips. I'll tip the dealers. I'll play a horn. I suppose I could play them, but I just start getting rid of them in unusual ways. I'll hop numbers, or I'll play the horn, or play the hard ways. Do something to thin out my white chips and maybe get a win. Okay, here we go. And that's going to be a 4-1-5. 5, not a horn, but that's okay. At least it was an inside number that I actually have. So I'm going to pay 30 for 2 on that one. And we'll just rack that up. All right. Let's go one more roll before we get to the next point today. That was bad. 639. All right. Hey, finally at the point. That was a lot of working around the point. Finally got it. 639 is going to be your frontline winner. And I've got that here. So that's going to pay 2 up front and 3 in the back. And I'm going to rack all that. All right. And we got another pass line. And let's look at point number 6. How to avoid being the craps table turkey. Number 6, don't switch hands with the dice. Now, this won't bother other players, but it does bother the house. And the eye in the sky will be watching, and the pit crew, everybody will be watching, and they'll notice when you do that. You grab the dice, keep one hand tied behind your back. That's the best strategy. One hand in your pocket. Whatever you do, keep it on the rail if you need to. When you pick up the dice, pick them up with one hand. I will say they'll let you change hands. They just want to see the dice at all times. So no trickery with the dice. If you're gonna switch hands, put the dice down. Clearly move your hand away from the dice, pick them up with the other hand. They don't care if you do that. Just don't pick them up and then decide to switch hands. They'll make you put them down and start over again. So just don't be that guy. All right. Coming out. Here we go. And we're right back on that 9. That's a 6-3. 639. Took quite a while to hit it, but then once we hit it, right back on it. All right, so I am going to put 10 in odds behind the 9. All right, let's get another couple rolls in before we go on to the next one. Dice are out. Oh, that was bad. 4-1-5. It's always nice when you feel like you throw a bad shot and you don't get punished for it. Not only did I not get punished, but I hit a number that I've got something on. So that's going to pay 30. Oops. 30 for 2. $2 change. There we go. All right, I'm using the 3-6-3-6 dice set. And I believe yesterday I saw George from CY doing this and thought I'd try it out. And that's a 4-3-1. I've never shot with this particular dice set, I don't believe. If I'm playing the hard ways, I'm usually playing a 5-4-5-4, or throwing with a 5-4-5-4, but I saw him using the 3-6-3-6, thought I'd try it out. I mean, it was ugly early. My first 3 rolls were bad, but after that, it's not been too bad. So 4 doesn't do anything for me. I don't have anything on the 4. Oh, that was low. Hard 10. All right. Hard 10 on the other side, down on the other end. That's not going to do anything for me. Maybe I should buy the 4 and 10 at this point, but I really also don't like to change what I'm doing midstream. It feels like that's always a risk of disaster when you start changing your bets up after a roll or in the middle of a roll. And there's a 5-1-6. 6. We'll take it. 6 is going to pay 30 for 2. Here's what I'm going to do. 5, 25, 28. I'm going to go ahead and take the 4 and the 10 for $10 each. All right. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. Alrighty. 9, Nina. Center field, 9. That is the point. So we are going to get paid on the line. That's going to pay 2 up front, 3 in the back. All right. And coming out. Coming out. You know what? Before we come out, let's take a moment and go over the next way to avoid being the craps table turkey. This is number 7. Number 7, don't put chips in the dealer's area. Don't lay your chips down in the dealer's area. Now, this is hardest for people to avoid doing when they're playing in the hook or out on the edges on the end of the table. If you're playing stick left or stick right, it's natural to put your chips in the cum area or out here somewhere where it's easy for them. They like to put them in this area. What they don't like you to do, oftentimes, I don't know if you can even see this if I would show you, but I think I can do it down here. So let me go over to the end of the table just to show you how this works sometimes. You'll see people. All right, I'm down here in this area now. You'll see people playing in the end position here. They're shooting from the end of the table, and they'll do something like this. Give me a $20 5 or whatever. They'll throw their chips out here. They'll say, give me a 5 and 9 for 10 each. And they'll put them right in the box area. That's a big no-no. They don't want you putting them here. Don't put them here. You put them over in the cum area, and then you tell them what you want. That's where they want to see it. And if you put them anywhere else, you'll just be a craps table turkey. So don't do that. Put them in the cum area and tell the dealer what you want from there. All right? So that is number 7. Do not be a craps table turkey. And happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Okay, here we go. Dice are out. This is a come out roll. All right, we got a yo. Come out 11. And that is going to be a frontline winner. Pay the line, take the don'ts. Take that, and we'll just rack it. All right. Still coming out. And that's a 9. All we do is make points of 9. Don't hit them real quick, but I think that's been our only point today. It's been the 9, so that's how it goes sometimes. Doesn't really matter. I am going to put more odds back here. And let's hit it. Maybe let's hit it a little faster this time. Everybody at the table will be happy. Hard 10. All right. 10 came hard. Bet it hard. I don't have any hard ways, but I do have the 10 now that I got it last time. So that $10 10 is going to pay 18. And let's just do this. Let's pay 20 for 2. And I'm going to go up 2 each on the 10 and the 4. Now I've got 4 units across. All right, dice are out. Five, 3, 8. 8. That's going to pay 30. 4, 2. Just rack that up. All right. Dice are out. Here we go. I have one more crappy how to avoid being the craps table turkey for you. I'll share that in just a minute. And that's 5, 3, 2. 3, 2, 5 is going to pay 28. And I'll go ahead and just pay that out, 28, since I'm running low on white chips. All right, here we go. The last tip, how to avoid being the craps table turkey. Number 8, don't throw the chips all over the place when you're tossing them out for the dealers. You'll see this sometimes. You'll see this in a couple of different ways. The first thing you'll see is people doing it in the come area when they're trying to place bets. They'll do things like this. They'll grab their chips and they'll just toss them out, or even worse than that. That didn't go very bad. I've seen it where people just will toss them all over the place. They toss them. I don't want to toss them real hard, but they'll throw them out and they fly all over the place, or they'll throw them where they roll everywhere. That's a better example. They roll all over the place. Just put them out there and stack them up nice and neat for the crew. That will be helpful to them. It'll help keep the pace of the game better, and you won't be a goat. You won't be a Thanksgiving table turkey. So just do that. The other thing you see sometimes is people do that with the hard ways. Like they'll say, "Give me the hard ways," and they'll take the white chips and they'll take them and they'll toss them all the way over at the other end of the table, or they'll roll them. You see them rolling them. The best way to do that is to treat them like a frisbee. In fact, if you take them like this in your hand and you throw them, give them a nice little spin as they come out of your hand, throw them toward the middle, tell the dealers what you want, they'll land in a pile. Even if you have a stack of them, you throw them out like this, and they'll generally fall in the right area. And you can also, if you're close to the middle, you can just lay them down and tell them what you want. But if you're throwing them out, just try to throw them in a gentle toss, and the dealers, everybody will appreciate it. It'll keep the game faster, and everybody will be happy. So that is my tip number 8, how to avoid being the craps table turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. That's the end of my tips. Now let's shoot the dice. All right, that's another 5. 3, 2. Back-to-back 5s. We'll do 30. 4, 2. Truly hope you guys are having a fantastic Thanksgiving day, Thanksgiving weekend. Hope you have great plans with your family. And I wish you guys the best. Craps Nation is awesome. It's been great to be a part of this community, and I am thankful for the friends and people that I've met in this community. And I know a lot of them that I have met are great people. I know a lot of them that I haven't met are also great people. I just haven't had the opportunity to meet you yet. And if you're not a part of Craps Nation, if you just watch videos occasionally, check it out. You'll find us on Skype, on Discord, and just a great community of people that love to throw the dice. There's another 3, 2, 5. 3 in a row. That's when those players that stack it up, people that the dice rolled there, people who um, people who just say keep pressing it, people who power press, you get people that keep stacking the chips on the number that rolls. You get really happy when you throw three numbers in a row, three of the same number in a row. All right, I'm just going to stack that up. And here we go. All right. And we got a 628. Easy 8. All right. Gonna pay, can't pay 30 for 2. Don't have change, so there's 28. And here we go. All right. Oops. 639. All right, back on that point. Hit the 9. Pay the line, take the don't. We will take it. That's going to pay 25. It's going to pay 10 up front and 15 in the back. All right, puck is off and we are coming out again. All right. Dice are out. And that's a 7. All right, 7. That's good. Good long roll with no 7. Saying 7 on the come out, by the way, is about the only time that people will find that acceptable. Okay, so good thing we were off. I almost said I was working, but as Mel from Craps Hawaii always says, got to let that number breathe. Every once in a while, it's going to come anyway. When you're on the come out, when it can work in your favor, you might as well let it. All right, here we go. Dice are out. All right, hard 4. 4 is going to be the point. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move that 4 to the 9. Go ahead and put odds behind it. All right. Dice are out again. Here we go. All right, we have a yo 11. Six, 5. Yo. Pay the field. Take the DC. I think I'm going to play a horn. See a horn, bet a horn. All right. Dice are out. And that's an 8. 5, 3. Not going to get that horn repeater. Oops. All right. Here we go. Dice are out. 9, 5, 4. 5, 4, 9. Pay 28. Just collecting at this point. Okay, dice are out. We got a leaner. We got a leaner. I believe that call is going to be a 7 out. That is a 6-1-7. 6-1. We are done. 6-1. No fun. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna be definitely falling on the 1 there. So that would have been a 6-1 call. So game over. We are done. Puck is off. It all comes down. All good things must come to an end, as they say. And we are out. New shooter. New shooter. So I think that's going to be it. That was fairly decent practice. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you checking out my video on Thanksgiving Day, Crappy Craps Thanksgiving Edition, how to avoid being the craps table turkey, and those 8 tips that I gave you. I did want to practice anyway, so this gave me a chance to practice and share these Thanksgiving turkey tips with you. So let's check out where we ended up. We did pretty well. Started with a $300 bankroll. One, two, three, four, 500 in greens alone. There's another 100 in reds. All right, so 500, 600, 675, 685, 688. And I started with $300, so I more than doubled my bankroll in, maybe 30, 40 minutes of play, something like that. But obviously, I was the shooter the whole time and went on a long run there in the middle. So that'll always help anybody in any strategy. You just got to be playing and you got to be betting money. So you want to be at the table when a long roll happens, no matter who's doing the shooting. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed these Crappy Craps Thanksgiving tips, how to avoid being the craps table turkey. Hope you enjoyed watching me practice. But I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Again, I don't know what time I'm actually gonna end up posting this. I gotta edit it and I gotta do the post recording work. So we'll get it up as soon as I can. And hope you have a great day and a great weekend coming up. Hope you have big plans. Enjoy time with family as best as you can in this COVID season. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.